Okay, fifth graders, we're on part 2. I must talk too much here. We're going to skip number 15. I don't like the way that's worded. For me not being there, I don't know if it's a mistake or what. That's Millie saying hi. But we're going to go on to number 16, where it says 382 times 10 to the 4th. So I'm going to put 382 because 382 times 1 would be 382. And now, like we said with that shortcut, we're going to add 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to go back, put in my commas, and I'm going to get a number that's in the millions. 3,820,000. Number 17, 10 to the 3rd times 80. Well, what would 80 times 1 be? It would be 80. Now I go add my 3 zeros from my exponent. So there's actually 4 zeros there. Here we need an exponent above this line. I have 374 times 10 to the what? So here's my 374, here's my 374. I get rid of them. And I have 2 zeros left, so my exponent should be a 2, hopefully. And the last one here, 50 times 10 to the what is going to get equal to 500,000. So I got a 0 here. So I'm going to take one of these zeros away. That would leave me 4 zeros. So this is going to be a 4 in here. Okay? All right, then we're going to go and do a couple of these problem-solving ones. Number 20 says, at a football championship game, the home team gave a football to each of the first 100 fans who arrived at the stadium. Each football cost the team $28. Wow. How much did the team pay for footballs it gave away? So, if each one cost $28, and they gave away 100 of them, 28 times 100, and we know 28 times 1 is 28. Add those 2 zeros. The question said, how much did the team have to pay? So this is money. And the answer becomes $2,800. Wow, that's a lot of money. Giveaway on footballs. Wish I went to that school. Number 21, construct arguments. Without multiplying, tell which expression is greater, 93 times 10 to the 3rd or 11 times 10 to the 4th. Well, right away I look at 93 and 11. 93 is bigger, but it's only going to have 3 zeros. So if 93 is only going to have 3 zeros, and 11 is going to have 4 zeros, which one of these is going to be bigger? Going to be a comma in here. There's going to be a comma in here. Hopefully you said this 110,000 would be bigger. A truck was carrying 10 to the 2nd bushels of onions, 10 to the 1st bushels of peaches, and 10 to the 3rd bushels of corn. What is the total weight of the crops? Oh, this could be a tough one, huh? So let's look at onions first. Onions were 57 pounds per bushel. So we're going to go 57 times 10 to the 2nd. How am I going to put a little second there? I'll do it like this. Okay, those are onions. Then we're looking at peaches. Peaches were 50 times 10 to the 1st. I'll make my exponent look like this. And finally we have bushels of corn. And corn, if I go over here and look, it says 70. And we multiply that times 10 to the 3rd. Now we got to multiply all these and then add them up. So if I do this first one here, 57 times 10 to the 2nd, that's going to be 5,700. 50 times 10 to the 1st, ooh, I like that one, because that's just going to be 500. And we look here on our shortcut, 50 times 1 would be 50, so that's this. And then I have one more 0, so it becomes 500. It's almost like just saying 50 times 10. And then our last one here, 70 times 10 to the 3rd, I would put 70, then add my zeros, and I would get 70,000, and now I have to add these up. Woo! Adding them up, I would get, it looks like to me, If I added the hundreds, I would get a 12, carry the 1. Then I would get, I think, a 6 and keep the 7. So my total answer would be 76,200. And then we got to find out what is our total weight, and we are doing pounds, which I think I can abbreviate like that. That's all we're going to do today. You do not have to do 23 and 24, but I do want you to try these two before we do our next thing. Number 25 says, which is equivalent to multiplying a number by 10 to the 4th? And number 26, select the statements that are equivalent to multiplying 20 times 10 to the 4th. Okay, pause the video, try to get an answer. Remember, this is 126, you can do more than one. And then come back here and see what you get. All right, so the first one here, multiplying 10 to the 4th, that means I'm going to multiply it by 40. Take 10 and multiply it by 4. Is that how we do it? Multiplying by 100, 1,000, or 10,000. Remember our shortcut, we said this would be like adding 4 zeros. This is the only one that's got 4 zeros. So hopefully you said D is your correct answer. D. And then over here, select the statements that are equivalent to multiplying 20 times 10 to the 4th. It seems to me like 20 times 10 to the 4th would be 20, and then 4 zeros. So this would be my answer, 200,000. Add 10 to 20 4 times. Yikes. So if I had 20 and I added 10 once, it would be 30. Another time 40, another time 50, and another time 60. It's definitely not that one. Multiply 20 by 10 4 times. So if I take 20 times 10, that's 200. 200 times 10, that's 2,000. 2,000 times 10, that's 20,000. And 20,000 times 10, that's 200,000. Hey, that would be the same answer. Multiply 10 by 20 4 times. So if I take 10 by 20, let's do that. 10 to 20 would be 120. And then multiply that by 20. That is not going to get us the same answer as this will. What if we multiply 20 by 10,000? This has got 1 zero. This has got 4 zeros. So that means our answer is going to have 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That works. And then multiply 20 by 100,000. 1 zero, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. Okay, we do not want 6 zeros, we only want 5. So those would be your 2 correct answers. So now, there's Millie saying, be done, don't give these kids any more work. You're going to go on Savasa, do the quick check. After that is done, you're going to get a Topic 3 Lesson 1 practice worksheet that you can work on. Okay, if you do not get it done in time in math, it's not homework, so you do not have to take it home. I want you to keep it in your organizer if you didn't finish it, because on Thursday and Friday you're going to have a little bit of extra time to finish things if you have things to do. Okay, so quick check, and then get the practice worksheet from Mrs. Johnson. All right, hopefully you guys have had a great Monday so far.